Every diet I tried in the past left me feeling hungry and frustrated. That was until I discovered caloric density and why it matters. How it's possible to actually eat more and weigh less. I was able to lose at least 20 pounds doing this, and the best part is I've been able to keep it off for the past 10 plus years. If you guys like videos like this, give it a thumbs up. Hit that subscribe button, join the EatMoveRest fam. Leave me some love in the comments below. Feel free to share your health and healing journey as well. Let's get some conversation flowing, get to know one another. Let's jump right in. I want to start out by sharing a little bit about my personal journey with weight loss, restriction, deprivation, binging, meticulously counting calories and grams of fiber because my digestion was out of whack. I had brain fog, irregular periods. The list goes on and on. I was a tangled up mess. One day I decided to finally start exercising again. I went to the gym, got on the scale and looked in the mirror simultaneously and realized I also was no longer looking good. I did not feel like myself or look like myself, which is a very bad combination for eating disorders or disordered eating, which is exactly what I was struggling with. So I was going out on the weekends, having a ball with my friends, enjoying my college social life. And during the week, I was struggling to keep it together, to basically undo all of the doings from the weekend. I was trying to restrict because I knew calories in, calories out. If you want to lose weight, you have to be in a deficit. So it was not about the quality of the food. So it was a lot of salad bars, lean cuisine, sub sandwiches with cold cuts and cheese on top, and it wasn't working. I was trying to steer clear of the dreaded carbohydrate, which included all sugars, fruit being the very sugars that I should have and could have been eating all along, but I had been restricting so severely. So all of my beige, bland, boring foods that I felt like I had to eat to lose weight and to be healthy were killing me inside. I was in a deep state of turmoil because I craved sugar. I was constantly sugar seeking. I had candy hiding everywhere throughout the house. When the weekend would hit, boom, I know exactly where to go to get exactly what I need to get my cheat day quick fix. Instead, all along, I could have been enjoying an abundance of fiber-rich whole carbohydrates in the form of the entire plant kingdom, essentially. Eventually, the hubby and I started finding and uncovering food as medicine, which is a completely new term to us at the time, and we eventually stumbled upon a whole foods plant-based diet. And I had this aha moment, this light bulb went off because I was like, whoa, whoa, whoa. These foods are colorful, flavorful, clean, perfectly designed by nature, by God, from above to nourish our bodies with fiber. When every single food in the plant kingdom contains an abundance of fiber, say goodbye to calculating grams of fiber with every meal to make sure that digestion can stay on point. And on top of that, virtually every plant food is low in calories and high in volume, which also equates to say bye-bye to counting calories meticulously. It was kind of a too good to be true feeling, but something that actually had a lot of truth in it. So I dove in. I got on YouTube, started seeing how other people were living this lifestyle, and I found a girl who was eating a 100% raw vegan diet. Her name is Fully Raw Christina. You've probably heard of her. I mention her a lot and she's got a massive following. Go check her out. She had a flawless physique, beautiful flowing long hair, exactly the kind of vibe I wanted for myself, not just physically, but energetically. There was something very light and exciting about this. So I decided if she can eat all the fruit she wants until she feels full and satisfied, I can too. And it was incredible because I was feeling more hydrated than ever. Digestion was better than ever. I was having fun with my food, decorating my fancy dancy smoothie bowls and putting all of the superfoods on top, chopping beautiful fruit platters and enjoying massive salads that didn't take me just 4 seconds to eat at night, leaving me hungry for more. But instead, I got to sit down and be truly present, feel the life force coming into my cells, and It was awesome. It was truly, truly freeing. I no longer craved the refined sugars, Starbursts and Skittles and chocolate. I had Snickers bars hiding in my glove compartment, oozing and melting. All of a sudden, everything shifted for me. So let me talk to you about why a whole foods plant-based diet works so well for losing weight, but more importantly, keeping your weight off long term for a lifetime, because this diet is so beautiful, so abundant, colorful, flavorful, all the things. Number one, plant foods are high in volume, but they're low in calories. We've all seen the visuals of a tablespoon of olive oil sitting at the very bottom of your stomach versus some type of plant food for the same amount of calories, taking up far more volume in your stomach. So you're eating a higher volume, which helps you to feel physically full, which equals satisfaction after every meal. That is critical component number one. Number two, micronutrient density, which equals cellular satisfaction. This is what your cells need in order to properly function. If you're not being satiated at a cellular level, then everything begins to fall apart. Plant foods are also extremely fiber rich, as I mentioned. Think of fiber as scrubbing and brushing your system clean. It keeps your system flowing. I always visualize a juicer. So if you think about adding all of these fruits and veggies into the juicer, they're so nutrient dense and water dense that you get this super concentrated micronutrient, phytonutrient dense liquid that feeds your cells within. Meanwhile, you're getting all that fiber that keeps things clean and flowing within, that gets excreted on the other end. Plant foods are also ridiculously water dense, which equates to cellular hydration, which equals even more fullness and energy, vitality, because our bodies are made up of over 70% water. It truly is the life force within us. And the coolest thing about the water that's within fruits and vegetables is that it is perfectly structured, filtered, energized by the sun. It's going to truly give you energy from within. Okay, and this is my favorite part. I did not build my channel or my social media necessarily around food as much as it was color, vibrancy, life force. Plant foods are all of those things. Like I mentioned before, I was eating so many beige, bland, boring foods that just weren't lighting me up. They weren't exciting. I just felt like food was more of a have to, not a get to. When you're eating the rainbow, you can't help but feel colorful inside. If you want to feel more energized, have better digestion, and sleep better, this is the diet to try. So if you are wanting to follow the exact steps I took to lose the weight, keep it off for the past over 10 years now, and also get all of your questions and concerns answered and myths busted. Linked below in the description, you will find my free 7-day health and body transformation video guide. It will show up in your inbox every single day, and you'll get all of your questions and concerns answered and addressed, all of the common plant-based myths busted. Be sure to click below. It's the perfect place to start. The biggest thing that most people are concerned about, especially on a plant-based diet though, is protein, making sure they get enough protein. And if you haven't watched the past handful of videos I've created, you will see that there is more than enough protein to go around in the plant kingdom. So first and foremost, you can get a ton of protein from foods like lentils, beans, whole grains, even greens, and then the best possible sources would be your organic soy products like soybeans and edamame, tofu and tempeh, even soy milk. And worst case, you can also sneak in a protein powder for an extra oomph. If you like to work out, you're wanting to build muscle, you want your smoothies to keep you sustained a little bit longer. So let's talk about why you might not be seeing results. One of the biggest stumbling blocks I see is too many fats. And we need fats, especially for our hormonal health and so many other things. But I'm not saying to be afraid of fat and omit it completely. What I'm saying is it can be very sneaky. So first and foremost, oils. If you're adding oils while you're sauteing and cooking and adding to your soups and stews, and of course salad dressings, maybe you're adding it to your avocado toast, those calories stack up very quickly. Oil is a 100% refined fat in the same way white granular sugar is a 100% refined carbohydrate. So steer clear of those two sneaky culprits, especially in the salad dressings. And on top of that, nuts and seeds. How often are we making a big salad and then we're adding the avocado plus the oil plus the nuts plus the seeds? And I see a lot of times sneaking these ingredients into smoothies as well. So refined oil and refined sugar are no-goes. Culprit number 2, too many processed foods. We all know they're not good for us, and if you can just learn to not bring them into your home, you will be so much better off. Simply set yourself up for success. Never go to the grocery store hungry. Go after you've had a satisfying, nourishing meal. Shop for only the healthy foods, basically the perimeter. It's the sticky middle aisles where all of those enticing, perfectly packaged meals are that really trip us up. So if you can start in the produce section, shop the perimeter, come home with healthy options that aren't going to trip you up when you run to the pantry, you are setting yourself up for long-term success. Those ultra-processed packaged foods are unsolvable math equations. It burdens your body, your liver, your kidneys, all of your organs of detoxification. Your body is going to hang on to those calories. Number 3, you might just not be adding enough plant volume. So when you're chopping a rainbow salad and afterwards you feel like you're just still hungry, you didn't get enough. 2 ways I like to do salads to help me eat higher volume, lower calorie. Number 1, make sure that you are adding enough chopped, raw, water-dense, fiber-rich greens to the base and enough colorful veggies. These are the lowest calorie, the highest volume, so make sure you've got enough of those as the base, and then add in a healthy fat and a protein. So I always typically choose avocado as my healthy fat, or a tablespoon, no more, of a nut or seed butter that I can mix with something simple like a lemon, a little splash of water, or coconut aminos, and mix that together. So I would either do that simple 1 tablespoon of healthy fat dressing mixed, drizzled on top, or half an avocado diced or whipped on top, and then a protein. So either I will do a 1/4 to 1/2 cup of quinoa and a 1/4 to 1/2 cup of chickpeas or beans. So basically like a grain bean combo, or something like baked tofu cubes or sauteed tempeh. Those are great protein options to add to the top to keep you fuller longer with your salad as a meal. Another way to do a salad is to simply have a smallish side salad before your main dinner course. This is important because, again, the salad is going to be a higher volume, lower calorie, lots of water, lots of micronutrients. It gets you feeling a little more full, so you're not overeating at dinner time, because I know dinner time can tend to be a little bit more savory and satisfying and flavorful, calorically dense. So if you're having that side salad beforehand, that can help you tremendously to not overeat at dinner. Also, I know some people say that's just too much volume for me. My tummy can't handle it. But again, your stomach is a muscle. It learns how to expand and contract based on the amount of volume it gets used to. So it might take you time to build up to the level of volume of rainbow salad that I eat or smoothie that I drink, but it will happen in time. Just trust the process and remember that although you're eating a higher volume, plant foods are so simple for your body to digest. So you'll find that it requires less energy, less time, which equates to you hanging on to more of your energy. So you'll find that you're needing less stimulants during the day to function your best. I love the mental clarity. I love the energy, the life force that truly comes through me from eating this way. And on top of that, this is another awesome thing. Because the food digests really quickly, really readily, you'll find that it's not stagnating when it's bedtime. So you sleep so much better and more soundly because your body isn't fighting between, do I rest or do I digest? The idea is to digest before you rest, so that when you're resting, you're getting truly restorative, regenerative rest, where cells can repair, your body can heal itself, and you wake up feeling refreshed and energized, which in turn makes you want to continue eating the healthy, high volume, low calorie foods that did the magic for you the day before. A lot of times it can be difficult to keep cravings at bay if our cells aren't nourished and satiated. And I have found that keeping a good quality multi-nutrient on hand is exactly what I need in order to just feel that extra little bit of, yeah, I got what I needed today. We are huge fans of Complement because it is designed to do just that, to complement your plant-powered diet. So I also am a huge fan of their omega-3 complex. I take 3 of these every single day. I swear by them for mental clarity, hair, skin, and nails, eye and heart health. They also have a creatine. They have a For Her, which contains iron and other beneficial nutrients designed specifically for female hormonal, reproductive health, energy, all the things. So if you guys want to check out the essential, the omegas, the creatine, it is all linked below, and a special discount code is waiting for you so you can save 15%. So let's talk about action steps. Tomorrow when you wake up, what are you going to eat when you enter your kitchen? You're going to eat a high volume of water-dense, nutrient-dense, low-calorie foods. My breakfast used to look like bacon, eggs, hash browns. Usually everything was cooked in butter or oil and topped with cheese. It was so small, so uncolorful, and it was wreaking havoc on my cholesterol, which was sky high, by the way. Now it looks like a super big, beautiful green smoothie, a colorful fruit plate, some form of oatmeal or baked oats or pancakes that are made from scratch, and it is so satisfying. I feel full. I enjoy my food because, again, going back to that sweet tooth, it is completely satisfied by healthy whole carbohydrate sweets. Then moving on to lunch, we can look at whether we're going to graze on fruits. The calories in fruit are not that much when you think about the fact that your body tells you when is enough. What I want you to do is pick just one fruit and have a mono meal with it. If you've never heard of a mono meal, it's where you eat just one fruit, typically one that is ripe and in season, possibly even local, because it's going to be the most nutrient dense and satiating and tasty and enjoyable to do this with. So for example, peaches or nectarines are great options. Watermelon is another fantastic option. Whatever fruit just lights you up that you enjoy. Eat as many pieces or bites as you care for until you feel full. Your body will, I promise you, tell you when enough is enough. And I promise you, it's probably not gonna be more than 300 or 400 calories. So try that for starters. Or the other option that I love to have for lunchtime is a big rainbow salad. So like I said before, for dinner time, we love to make hearty soups, stews, and curries. So typically what we'll do is we'll either cook up some brown rice or some quinoa as the base. We'll either have chickpeas or black beans going. I love putting red lentils in as a base for that oomph of protein and iron, as well as some baked cubed tofu, plus onions, garlic, celery, carrots, sweet potatoes or regular potatoes, or a variety of all of the above. And then it simply comes down to spices. Hello. One of the best decisions we ever made when we went plant-based was to build our spice cabinet and to start replicating our favorite Thai meals, Indian meals. We love all of the different cuisines of the world. Mexican, Italian. Spices or lack thereof can truly make or break your meal. My previous lunch used to either be more eggs of some sort or a sandwich with cold cuts and cheese on top, and it was just so small and petite. And then snacks would either be Greek yogurt with some berries or some sort of protein / energy bar that was loaded with sugar, had the protein in there, which was on the front of the package, but it was actually just a secret little sugar bomb. And then dinner was where the beige, bland, and boring really had me feeling defeated and caused me to go for sugar afterwards. We'd grill some sort of meat, have something like rice, try to throw in our veggies, but if it didn't have a generous amount of salt and sauce, it wasn't enjoyable. So if you guys want a sample meal plan to see exactly what I eat in a day, and you want an entire arsenal of recipes, be sure to check the description below. You can get 75% off the EatMoveRest Club, which includes our meal planner and recipe app, our entire ebook collection, weekly group Zoom coaching calls, and so many other perks. We are about to kick off our 6-week fitness program within, and we do monthly mini challenges all the time. So if you like this video, give it a thumbs up. Hit that subscribe button. It is the one free, simple thing you can do to support us, and it truly means the world to us. And leave me some love in the comments below. Like I said, share a piece of your health and healing journey so we can get the conversation going and get to know each other. And until next time, eat, move, rest your best. Bye, guys. You'll also find a link below for the Happy, Healthy, Plant-Based Cookbook, which has over 75 of our family's favorite tried and true, colorful and delicious and nutritious recipes. We also have a 40-day meal, movement, and mindfulness plan within. So if you really need some hand-holding to figure things out and get the ball rolling, this would be the perfect tool to add to your kitchen counter.